seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping up grades. It just be making them different.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Lisa 24. There we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Red on red.
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Rodgers now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The Jaguars at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 41 yards.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell down the right sideline.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Ron!
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Hey,
3rd and 2.
Route.
Lawrence will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 58 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Allen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Lisa 24.
In motion, the tight end.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
On the jump. Hey, I'm gun. Hey. 11.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, lion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a toss here, short side. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run with Allen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To Allen on the dump off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really
Team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Drive.
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, 88.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he powers his way up past the 30. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give, right side. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Hey, run!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A beautiful fake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Lawrence going to keep it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no 1st down comes of it, and in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now Rodgers. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Foyesade Amuakin.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Red on red.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Red 23.
Thomas goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On red. Here we go, something.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And finally brought down at the 38. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jaguars, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.